Most welcome to Historiespanarna, History Reconnaissance. Today we bring you the file of a Royal Australian Air Force pilot William Edward Harris. This is a follow-up of our video The Wooden Wonder, A Miserable Night in Berlin, where Australian pilot William Harris risked his life in a daring mosquito raid on Berlin 1945. A link to that is in the description box below. So, let's open up Harris's file and see what we find. His career the years before that raid and events afterwards, courtesy of the National Archives of Australia. October 10th, 1941. War has been raging in Europe for more than 2 years. In the Far East Pacific, China excluded, it's the calm before the storm. Japan is finalizing its offensive plans. In the Royal Australian Air Force Recruiting Office in Melbourne, Australia, a former police constable and clerk from St Kilda, William Harris, is signing up for war service to become an airman in the RAAF. This was the beginning of a long period of training for Harris. It would be 2 years before he left Australia, and even then, after arriving in the UK, continuing his training. In 1943, he was assigned to number 20 Advanced Flying Unit RAF. That meant flying the Airspeed Oxford. Pilots training with these aircrafts knew they were destined for either bomber or coastal command. A little trivia from Harry's conduct sheet. A case of one night's AWOL in 1942, and he was awarded the loss of 1 day's pay and allowances by the squadron leader. The Vickers Wellington bomber was also on his CV. In 1944, he carried on to operational training units for the combat aircraft de Havilland Mosquito. Then, March 9th, 1945, being posted to the 163rd Mosquito Squadron. Only 4 days later, he was taking part in an air raid on Berlin. All about that story in our video, The Wooden Wonder. Link in the description box below. Harris was lightly wounded, barely making it back from the Berlin raid. The war in Europe was almost over, and in June, Harris was posted to RAF Personnel Dispatch and Reception Center in Brighton. Then, after a long wait, he finally returned to Melbourne, Australia, October 17, 1945, to reunite with his wife Joan. William Edward Harris returned home with the rank of flight lieutenant and with a number of medals: the 1939-45 Star, France and Germany Star, Defense Medal, and the Return from Active Service Badge. In January 1946, Harris was in the RAAF Reserve and already back in the air, employed by ANA, Australian National Airways.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.